guys, welcome back to Pikastache's The Royal Trap playthrough. So basically, we disproved that this princess here is a transvestite, but who really cares anyway? So that was a very long episode of just talking last time, so hopefully we can actually get some action. So I don't know. Okay, so you like to watch me fire a catapult or spin a top because you couldn't make one go as fast. Your favorite toy was a stuffed cloth purple dragon. You used to sleep with it. My favorite toy was a little blue bear that I carried around with me everywhere. I couldn't remember ever seeing a toy catapult, and I didn't enjoy spinning tops. Mostly, I liked dressing up my dolls and having them act out stories. She walks closer and lays her hand on Callum's arm. I'm sorry, but the truth is Caspian is gone. I'm sorry. He sounds like a sweet little boy. I wish I'd known him. I wish I'd known any of you. I was always so lonely growing up. So you're really Cassidy. I really am. Why does my chest feel strangely heavy when I see the light go out in his eyes? Then everything, it was all for nothing. No? To his evident surprise, she wraps her arms around him, nestling her chin on his shoulders. This is awkward. Okay, it meant that we got to be together and talk to each other at last. Otherwise, we would still be strangers. Hug me back. Nobody ever hugs me. Slowly, cautiously, Callum puts his arms around his sister. Man, alert, But I'm an adult now. They can't lock me away. We can start over. She steps away from him, still smiling. What you did because you loved your brother. That's not wrong. Yeah, really sweet. Now, since we're all loving and forgiving, how about you let me go? You're going back to the castle to face trial. I ought to get rid of her right now. It would save trouble. Because I can tell you everything that is. Was you who attacked Lady Fate and Blossom? Sure, you could kill me and I couldn't talk, but then you'd have to kill all my Snows and Prince Simple too. Simple too, huh? What? Was that your plan? Of course not. My brother wouldn't do such a terrible thing. She's certainly loyal and forgiving, considering that she's more or less just met him and kidnapped her. I don't trust Dolores. Of course he wasn't planning to kill us. It wouldn't make any sense. He's outnumbered. With two on one, it would be much too likely for one of us to defeat him or escape. If Callum wanted to cover his tracks that way, the smart thing to do would have been to leave Oscar in the castle. Then he could kill Dolores, then kill me, and hide the bodies. And Oscar and Cassie would never know what happened. I paused, realizing that everyone is staring at me. What? Sometimes your mind works in strange ways. I find her logic refreshing. What were you planning to do with us then? If Cassie were Caspian, and everything went as you planned? None of this is what I planned, ever since the creature that put a stick in the wheel. What wheel? It's an expression. Touché. Oh, forgive me, my lord. Oh, wait. My years as letters have slipped my mind again. There's another question. What would you have done to Caspian if she had been him? Done whatever he wanted. I wanted to tell him about everything he missed, growing up, and help him find his own life again. Help him get out of this palace, or prepare him to confront our parents, if he wanted. It doesn't matter now. No, it doesn't. We'll go home. We'll find Mother and Father. This time, they can't brush you aside. I won't let them. I will make them explain what they've done. So you see, it will be alright. Only, could I have some water and something to eat? Of course. You didn't feed her? What was I supposed to feed her with? I didn't bring your royal kitchen. What did you eat? She laughs at me. Wait, I weren't hungry. I was going to be rich if I were light on my feet. If I wanted, if I made it, I could eat anything I wanted. If I didn't, well, it wouldn't matter, would it? No, it wouldn't. Oscar, in the meantime, is still looking at Cassidy. What happened to your shoes? I think they're still in the palace. If she went through those tunnels without shoes, we need to wash her before any scratches turn foul. I don't mean to be any trouble. You aren't. Let's get back to the water. There's nothing more we can do here. Okay, blah blah blah. They go back to the watering hole. The betrayal. Yes! Action! Words. After we reach our earlier campsite, the princess rolls down her silk stockings and bathes her feet in the cool water of the stream while Oscar hunts for something suitable to feed her. He eventually settles on more asparagus and a few wild berries. Except for our surly captive, the scene is peaceful and pleasant. Oscar's fondness for plants and sunlight has led me to spend days with him surroundings such as these, watching him enjoy himself. I know the powers of Wellenor must be a great turmoil after our disappearances, and we ought to return as soon as possible, and yet no one seems compelled to hurry. What are those called? Branching asphodel. Asphodel, what a pretty name. Then she blinks at a glimpse of a fast-moving pillar ahead. That's a peacock butterfly. Oh, I know every contour of my country from the maps I've studied, but it looks so different to see it for myself. While those two explore the local wildlife, Callum stands alone, his eyes on the rippling reflections that cross the surface of the stream. What will our return mean to him? He'll have to confront his family again, while still bearing the painful memories of his last attempt to reach out to his sister. He is no longer a helpless child, and the king would find it difficult to thrash him even if he was so inclined. Still, challenging those who have held power over you all your life is never an easy task. And then there is a person who is least enthusiastic about returning. Hey, how about you just let me go? You got your princess and your gold, and I got nothing, so it's no harm done, right? Not a chance. I've got nothing against you lot. Untie me and I'll get gone. You'll never see me again. That's why you're staying tied. Short as breath. What? Oh wait, do you know what they'll do to me? Traitors hang! Maybe you should have thought about that before turning on your masters. Didn't do nothing you didn't do first, and then your own family too. You carried off your sister, plugged your own treasury, cost the little prince, and lied to him and her both. You have choked the life out of me, and you call me a criminal? Come on, Lady Valois. You really think you trust him? Let you up with both of you seize your chance. It's my life on the line. Let me go. You have no right to tell about lies after the games you played with me. What games? Oh, she didn't tell you. Don't tell her anything to do with that no friends. Your girl bribed me to break in Noble's room, and maybe she's a thief, huh? Let me go. I'll tell you what did you say about you? I'm not listening to you. No one cares to hear anything more from you. Oh no! Funny that. I thought you wanted to know what was going on on the palace behind your back. Oh my gosh, that's so hard to talk. I see things you and you or your sister neither. I can tell you all about them. That Duke and that lady Sophie, for instance. Do you think what they're plotting? Oh, I can't read. Cousin Sophia? What about her? She doesn't know anything. I do, and I can tell you if you let me go. The word of a known liar is meaningless. Ask your own questions, you see. I'm not the one telling lies. I play you fair. I can't buy promises. And what about your oath to serve? Oh, that. Look. Do you know I didn't really want to go back to that palace? You step foot inside and you'll be trapped. They'll never let you see the sun again, princess. And you, prince criminal, you think they're gonna forgive you what you've done? You've got your freedom and your wish and good some corn. You start a new life altogether. Oh my goodness, that hurts. Her words do hold some truth to them. But such a sum of gold as that, I could buy land, a house, connections. Something enough to outfit and support myself while I built my place in society. Enough even to make investments to sustain my position for the future. It is not, of course, enough to establish me as anything other than what I am. A gentlewoman of low rank. Respectable, perhaps, but not among the highest circles. And yet, it would be sufficient to grant me what I have never had, an estate of my own. But that would only be in the case if the funds were mine. Mine in total and in truth. And they were not. Some of us have a concept of honor. Come on, you really want? There's nothing like you without forever. This is your chance. Come with me any year. I'll see you straight. That is enough. With a discarded bit of silk, he gags Dolores, ignoring nipped fingers and frantic squawking. We probably should start on our way back. If you've rested enough, I'll be fine. You can lean on me if your feet hurt. I will assist her. We all will. The walk back to the palace of Gwalanor is not so great in distance or difficulty, particularly now that we do not require such secrecy, and may make use of the roads. However, the new additions to our party cause us progress to be a great deal slower than a simple reversal of our original expedition. Neither woman can keep up at a fast pace, although for entirely different reasons. Princess Cassidy struggles on bravely despite her sore toes, but her entire life to this point has been lived in a glass bubble. The novelty of sunlight, open air, and wildflowers is wearing thin. She has no strength, no endurance, and must frequently stop to rest. The page Dolores, on the other hand, has no intention of making it this easy for us. She must be prodded, dragged, or slung bodily over Callum's shoulder in order to move at all. As I walk, I watch Callum with his sister. I don't think he knows what to make of her. Her cheerful spirit, her readily acceptance of him, her loyalty and affection, all of these things that seem strange and wonderful to him. He values her, that's easy to see, and yet, she is not what he was looking for. She was the illusion that he intended to destroy to reclaim his lost brother. It must be strange to find yourself liking someone after a plan like that. Almost as strange as it is for me to find myself reluctantly liking the man after everything he's done. Despite all of his secrets and I can't read blah 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 here. Okay. It doesn't matter. Now that the adventure is over, our association will end. Oscar and I will return to Osendar, and unless we receive another invitation, we may never see Gwalanor again. Okay, so let's end it here, and hopefully it was better than the last video. Okay, and I still can't read. So, thumbs up, favorite if you want, subscribe, and thank you for watching!